y'all, it's supper time, and I want to show you something. I think you've seen this little chicken before. It sounds just, it's an old toy, and it's made out of metal. And you know, I collect turkeys, listen to me, roosters and chickens. I got them up there on top of my shelf. I think you probably saw it in the cookbook. But anyway, I want y'all to hear this. You turn this little crank, and listen, it sounds just like a chicken. Isn't that darling? You know, kids' toys today, they're made out of plastic. I love the little metal and wooden toys like that. I mean, isn't that the cutest thing? I got to thinking about that toy because we're fixing to have some grits, and chickens love corn. Well, so do all the animals, and so do I too. So we're going to make us some, just for me that night. I'm not making for anybody else. I'm going to have me some cheese grits, and I've got me out a big old hunk of sharp cheese that I'm going to put in it, and I'm going to show you how to do it. And I have cut my catfish up in nuggets, and I'm not going to deep fat fry them. I'm going to fry them in just a little bit of grease and keep them turned. Your children would love this because they love chicken nuggets, and they'll love catfish nuggets. That's what we're going to have from Superior Catfish. We're going to have that. I'm going to go ahead and let's go ahead and get our grits on. And let me show you something very, very interesting. Now, you probably won't believe this, but it's so. Your grits swell up, y'all, when you're cooking them. And the thing is that I like to cook mine at night, too. I don't just eat them for breakfast. I eat them at night, too. So here's what I'm going to do. This is about a third of a cup. I mean, a fourth of a cup. This little thing right here. And I'm going to get this. And I'm going to put me a heaping fourth of a cup in there. That's all I'm going to eat is this. That's all it takes. I keep mine in this jar. It's pretty. I don't know what this word means right here. Do y'all know? Y'all know what that means? Oh, that thing's heavy. I just keep it over here handy for me. All right. And I am going to put probably a cup of water in here, and I'm going to put it on my eye and put maybe 3 tablespoons of butter in it, and we're going to get it boiling. And that's what we're going to do right now. Okay, I've put my water in my little pot right here, and I'm going to take some of this butter, and I'm going to take about 3 tablespoons of it. That much. And I'll put it in there. And you will have to add a little salt in your grits, but I mean, I put salted butter in it, but I always put a little extra. And we're just gonna keep it, boiling until they're ready. All right, so I cut these out of the catfish fillet. There's no bones in it, and I just cut some little tiny pieces for me. I'm gonna put a little salt. And since we're doing something special tonight with our cheese grits, I'm going to put a little bit of garlic. Just a little bit of garlic on it, like that. And I'm going to put paprika on it. We're going to season it up real good. Now I'm going to put a little white lily cornmeal on it. And we're going to toss it kind of. Let me get a little cornmeal out. It's not going to take much, but probably won't even take what I'm putting on here. There you go. I don't even need the rest of it. And I'm just going to toss it in here, and I'm going to put just a little bit of grease in my skillet. Not much. And I'm going to use olive oil tonight to do it. We're just going to it's almost going to be like a pan fried, but it's going to go on top of our, there we go. It's going to be on top of our grits, and it'll be real good. We'll have grits with catfish on top of it. Y'all, it has rained literally all day long today. It wasn't heavy rain. It's just been drizzling. But but it's enough that you can't get outside. I did go put some garbage into my hobo. I did that. And I did go get the mail today. I got a sweet, sweet letter from a follower. I surely did. I'm excited to read what she had to say. She was from Texas. Okay, there's my cheese. That might be a little much, ain't it? We want our grits really cheesy, though. That'll be good. All right, our grits are boiling real good, but you need to let them boil a while. You know, even if it's instant grits. If it says cook them 5 minutes, you don't cook them 5 minutes. All right, we're going to pour our olive oil in now, and I'll probably put about maybe 4 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be enough. Now, if you're deep fat frying, you'd have to do some other kind of oil, but I'm just going to do olive oil tonight. Okay, stir those up a little bit. I'm going to turn my grits down just a little bit now. I had them on high till they started boiling. I'm enjoying my new stove. Even though I told y'all the other day I got my house coat singed in it because I got my hand up too close to it. All right, so what we're going to do is cook our grits. And when they start getting thick and tender, then we're going to put on our chicken. Listen at me. I'm thinking about chicken nuggets. We're going to put on our fish nuggets. With all that good spices on it. It's going to be so good. I love catfish. It's one of my favorite things. All right, y'all. I'll be back in just a little bit. In the meantime, y'all can think about this little toy right here I've got. How cute it is. Somebody else. I got it. I bought this at an antique store. And I also bought a bird. Let me go get that thing and show it to you. Okay, here they are. I had never heard of one before. A follower sent me this one. Let me show you what you do with it. You fill it up right here with water. Here's the other one. And you blow it, and it's supposed to sound like a bird. And if you don't put water in it, it doesn't work. It's called a water bird. I had never heard of these, and I had showed them on my page, and somebody said that they used to play with them when they were little. And I said, well, I never had one. I never had one of those things. I didn't know. All right, see how thick that little old bitty pan of grits, that little bit of grits I put in there. Look at how many grits I've got. And it's not done yet. And I put a cup of water in it. I'm going to put just a little bit more water so it can cook a little longer. It needs to cook a little longer than that. Put me some more water in it and cook it a little bit longer. Now then. Okay, well, let's let that cook, and I'll be back in just a minute. We're going to fry this fish, our fish nuggets. I hear my dryer calling me anyway. I need to go fold those sheets. Okay, our grits are done. Look at that. See how pretty they are? They're so soft and good. I probably won't use all this cheese. I'll just use half of it. I don't think I need all of it. I'm going to stir that in there, and it will immediately melt like that. You can put cream cheese in or any kind of cheese you like. Gouda cheese is really good with the catfish and the Gouda cheese. I'm going to put a little bit more. All right. Now let's cook our catfish. We'll put this back here on the eye and turn it off because it doesn't really need to cook anymore. It's ready. I'm going to put some salt on it. Okay, come over here where you can see real good. Let's move our light over there and move you over here so you can see. And I'll show you what I'm going to do. All right. I've got my oil in there. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit since we're pan frying. I don't want it to cook too fast. These are going to be so good over our grits. This will be a good healthy supper. Got olive oil and catfish and spices, cheese. Oh, and by the way, you remember that not too long ago I told y'all that I thought I threw my skillet away because I couldn't find it? Well, I did, because I still hadn't found it. I know that's what I did. And let me tell you how I did it. Sometimes when I'm frying something and I've got grease in the skillet and I want to drain it or throw it away, I'll turn my cool skillet, but it's got oil in it, I'll turn it over into the trash can kind of sideways like that and let it drain down in there before I wash it. And so, you know, my garbage is always heavy. I've always got heavy garbage for some reason or another. Everything's always in it. It gets heavy. Well, I guess I threw it away because it's somebody 100 years from now is going to go to that trash pile where our garbage is at our town, where they pick that up, and they're going to say, "Oh my word! Look, I found a black skillet, and it's a Griswold." That was what kind it was. It was. I'm so sick about it, but there's nothing I can do about it. Life goes on, and I don't need to worry about it. Let's see what it's doing. Oh, yeah, it's browned up on that little side. Let me turn it down a little more. I don't want it cooking too fast. I want it nice and crispy. I need to find my granny fork. It's in there somewhere. In my little... I told y'all the story one time about my grandkids. They said they didn't like fish. I said, okay, I'll just cook you some nuggets. I didn't say what kind of nuggets. I guess they thought it was, oh goodness, that was stuck. Let me turn it down some more. I guess they thought it was chicken. And I didn't say what kind of nuggets it was. I just said I was going to cook y'all some nuggets. So I cooked them. And honey, they ate every one of them. They scarfed those things down. Bank said, I didn't scarf them down, Big Mama. I said, you sure did. You did. I'm strictly a right-handed girl. I tell you what, I can't do a thing with this left hand. Doesn't that look good, y'all? Look at that. Come up here and look at it real good. Little catfish nuggets. There's a restaurant here in town that our little lunch bunch goes to a lot. And they sell catfish. They cook catfish and shrimp and all that kind of stuff. And sometimes you can get a salad, or just a big green salad, and you can choose what kind of meat you want on it. You can have shrimp on top. You could have chicken on top. You could have steak on top. And you could have catfish on top. And when they put the catfish on top, it's little like this. So you could just eat it, you know, like a salad. It's so good. Doesn't that look good though? Let's cook it just a little longer. Okay, it's almost ready, so I'm going to put just a little bit of salt in my grits. I should have salted it when I first cooked it. But I got excited and talking about that little toy and I forgot to salt it. We got it in there now, so that's what counts. This is different from cooking it deep fat frying catfish now, because we're cooking it slow. Whereas when you're doing the deep fat frying, you cook it real fast. I don't know if I told y'all this or not. I can't remember what I've told you. And besides, I got so many new followers, I'm sure they hadn't heard it. But when George and I owned a lodge, we did weddings after her dinners and stuff like that. And I let them pick the menu and we just cooked it. So, one wedding that we did, they wanted catfish. Now, can you imagine a little old lady like me and a little old man like George, well, he's a big man, cooking enough catfish for 250 people? Well, that's not all they wanted. They wanted cheese grits to go with their catfish, because in the South, we like cheese grits with our fish. They wanted fried dill pickles. Let's see. It was cheese grits, fried dill pickles, catfish, hush puppies. They wanted hush puppies, and slaw. Well, the slaw I made ahead of time. That was no problem. But think about it. George was cooking the catfish in a big witch's pot out there with a gas burner under it. He was doing the catfish. I was doing the dill pickles and the hush puppies. And then the slaw, you know, I made ahead of time. And the grits, all I had to do was just stir them every now and then but it was in a huge pot for 250 people. It was a lot. It was hard to stir. So I hired some little girls from our church that were in the 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. I hired 10 of them. And what they did, you know, I like catfish to be hot. I don't like cold catfish. I had a friend that liked cold catfish, but I'm not one of them. I like mine hot. And so, anyway, I just stood there and fried the whole night, and George stood there and fried. And the little girls, it was a buffet, so all they did was come in, get a platter, go out. We just did it like this. I was cooking them and putting them on a platter, then they'd bring back the empty platter, take the full platter. We got it done. But we didn't get home till after midnight that night, after we got all the china washed, because I always used real china and real cloth napkins and all that stuff. It was something else, y'all. Okay, it's time to plate this stuff up. Plate it up. Let's see what color plate y'all want tonight. How about yellow? We'll go with our yellow grits. All right, here are our grits. You just put that on the plate. I'm going to put them all on there because I want y'all to just see how much that made. You talk about saving money. That was just 1/4 of a cup. And I want you to look at this. How much is in there. Well, you can't see it, can you? Because I got it on the yellow plate. Look at that. Look how much. All right, and then you put your fish on top of it. Like that. And then you put your fish on top of it. Like that. And then you put your fish on top of it. Like that. And then you put your fish on top of it. Like that. And then you put your fish on top of it. Like that. And then you put your fish on top of it. Like that. And then you put your fish on top of it. Like that. And then you put your fish on top of it. Like that. And then you put your fish on top of it. Like that. And then you put your fish on top of it. Like that. And then you put your fish on top of it. Like that. And then you put your fish on top of it. Like that. And then you put your fish on top of it. Like that. And then you put your fish on top of it. Like that. And then you put your fish on top of it. Like that. And then you put your fish on top of it. Like that. And then you put your fish on top of it. Like that. And then you put your fish on top of it. Like that. And then you put your fish on top of it. Like that. And then you put your fish on top of it. Like that. And then you put your fish on top of it. Like that. And then you put your fish on top of it. Like that. And then you put your fish on top of it. Like that. And then you put your You can have shrimp and grits, catfish and grits, chicken and grits. I didn't cook any French fries because I didn't need them with grits. And I didn't cook a lot of things with it. All we need is this. That's all we need. Let me get me out a fork. I showed y'all this little new thing I've got, didn't I? Look at this. I think I showed it to you. Move that out of the way where you can see it. And Hannah said the other day, she said, which drawer are the forks in? I said, well, a fork has 4 prongs, so I put it in the 4th drawer so I could remember where they were. Hey, you got to do what you got to do, hadn't you, y'all? Okay, let's get over here and take a bite, see how this tastes. I know it's going to taste delicious because I've had it before, but I don't know if y'all have. There you go. Catfish and grits. And here's how I eat them. It might be too hot to eat them. I do my catfish like that, and I kind of do like that to my grits. You can't beat this. It is delicious. And if you'll cut them bite size like I've got this, it won't disappoint. And y'all can put some on everybody's plate. Sure enough, y'all need to start eating grits, but the secret to grits is this. Cook them a long time, because y'all know I turned the video off just so I could cook my grits first and get them tender. And you want them real tender, and they don't drip. See, you want them like that. When they start getting too thick, if you want to put milk in it, you can, but don't start them off with milk. Start them off with water, because if you put milk in at the beginning, milk wants to scorch. Wait till they get too thick. Remember a while ago when I added water? Well, you could have added milk at that point because they were almost done. So try you some of these Superior catfish. Put the spices on it you want to put. Don't put much oil in your skillet. You're going to pan fry them. And cook you some grits. And it will make a great supper. It'll be something different. I've got some friends that they have the same thing all the time. In other words, every Tuesday they have tacos. Taco Tuesday, they call it. Then another day they have spaghetti. Or Friday spaghetti or Friday fish. Whatever. I like variety. And I'm sure you do too. And so cook different things. And I'm trying to show you some different things. I hadn't shown you this before. And so, and you could fix anything over grits. It's just that I'm fixing catfish. Love y'all. Bye-bye.